Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a squad from the American, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait. And the Bobcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense will have the football first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man, it's McCown. Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the grab. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Looking for space. It's Henry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. And the Roadrunners will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And that is another.
They want to run it left here. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Back to throw, it's McCown. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Roadrunners, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Run in the red zone, it's Henry. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On the move. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And the Roadrunners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTSA!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That means the score. UTSA 7, Texas State 0.
That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Texas State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Bobcats in the hurry up.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Quickly to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Hand off from the shotgun. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. The Roadrunners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's McCown. Takes the easy completion. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move there. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Rushes on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, going up top. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his target down the middle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the Bobcats get it past the sticks. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period.
Texas State, 0.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Timeout, UTSA.
The Bobcats are marching down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State.
Texas State.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Extra point here will tie the game.
For the extra point.
And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On the ground, it's Henry. Got the first down and more. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's McCown. Steps away. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Second down.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Couldn't pick it up on second down. Now they need a couple on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Roadrunners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Bobcats want to move quickly.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He's got him. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
On the screen.
Here comes the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Offense in the hurry up.
Tackle is made at the 39. Brings up.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Dropping back, it's McCown. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's McCoy. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Immediately fires to the middle. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. And the Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Roadrunners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. pulls it and fires to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line.
First down.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here comes the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. Got some room into the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
First and goal, UTSA.
Touchdown, Roadrunner. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score UTSA 14, Texas State 7.
They put together an 81-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Shakes off the defender. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. And the Bobcats will hustle to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Now improvising. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll knock him down. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run. Spins away from the defense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's in open space downfield. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Fires one high and deep. He's got it. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Roadrunners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Henry. He gets it in. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. UAB answered the bell away from Protective Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Blazers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Now the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This offense has it with really good field position. Dropping back, it's McCown. Here's a heat. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Henry. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, UTSA 21, Texas State 7.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Roadrunners will kick it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll open the second half with a run. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bobcats will line up to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Creates a little room. Oh, a lot of space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it fly. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Roadrunners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Henry. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Hands it off. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Touchdown, UTSA! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
That makes the score UTSA 28, Texas State 7.
So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was closed out by the fantastic 25-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. On the move, it's Henry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. And tackled there by the defense. And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Gets the back moving. Trying play action. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The official says no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
UTSA 28, Texas State 7.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And nice job by this defense. I like it, being alert, like understanding. We've already seen the QB run. Like, we're not surprised by this. Drop back, play the pass, have a plan when he takes off and when he scrambles to go get that sucker on the ground.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Sparks. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Hauls it in. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
2nd down coming up.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14.
That makes the score UTSA 28, Texas State 14.
They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Looking to pass. It's McCown. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Second down.
They'll run play action. Got it behind the line. It's Henry. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Roadrunners are flying down the field.
First down for the offense.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the RPO, complete. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
Coming up, 4th down.
They boot it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. Snagged in the middle, it's Lions. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going.
There he goes! They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bobcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Finding open areas. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up with an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again like it was back in the 1930s and 40s. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
From the gun, the ground game. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Bobcats want to crank the tempo. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas. They need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. They're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again.
Second down.
Looking for a man. It's McCown. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick release by the QB. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
14.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lions. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Buys a little time. Turns it on in midfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Anderson. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Second down coming up.
Gonna take a shot on 2nd and short. Scrambling away. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.